here to where I am standing. Drake, what are you doing? I'm trying to deer hunt. Yeah, you trailed me right out here, man, but I'm trying to deer hunt. You better go back to the house. Go back to the house. All the way to the house. Hey. Well, there you go. Thank you, Drake. Good morning, everybody. Dawning of the orange. It's not cold enough for a stocking hat out, but I can't find my orange cap. So in Oklahoma, you got to have a vest and head covering. We're going deer hunting. I don't know what tipped you off about that, but that's what we're doing. Not very serious about it, but it's muzzleloader season, and Tuggers isn't around this morning, so I'm gonna steal his muzzleloader and go set in the stand. It's just right over through the trees here on our place, and probably not going to see anything, and we're probably not going to stay very long because we've got other things to go do. But shooting light is in about 45 minutes, and I don't know, we'll stay till maybe 9 o'clock or so. And where we're going used to be our go-to spot, but it's not anymore. But I haven't hunted back there. Maybe we hunted there once last year. So we'll go out there and see what we see. Take you guys along. Give you guys a look around in here. Still about 30 minutes till shooting light. We built this blind, I don't know, it's been here 5 or 6 years, maybe longer by now. Time gets away. But we got our optics, muzzleloader, coffee. So once it gets a little more light, I'll show you around outside. I did see a few deer tracks on my way back in here, so maybe we get lucky and see something. Have to be a pretty nice deer for me to shoot it though. I don't want to have to work on taking care of a deer. So we'll see what happens. It's officially shooting light. That's our view. So this area here and to the north, there's about 70 acres of timber. And then it necks down over here, and this is our property here. We don't own this over here across the fence. We do own this neck right down here, funnel. So the deer used to travel through here going south. There's a creek a half mile south of us. But right, this 30 acres, this 70 to the north is in a 40 and a 30. And this 30 acres sold about 5 years ago. And when it did, there's a house that got built right back over in here. So no, we won't be shooting towards his house. We would shoot down and this way. So there's a lot more human activity in here than there used to be. So the deer don't come through here as much as they used to. What they do is behind these trees right here, like right back over behind this, is an open field with a pivot on it. And they, about a quarter mile up this fence line on the west side, they come out in that field and come down the fence line where they can go on south. So they don't much come through here anymore. But, I mean, I did see some deer tracks. And maybe we catch one coming through here that we would like to take a look at, but chances aren't very good. And the guy I'm supposed to go to work for this morning just texted. So it's 7:30. So I told him I'd be there at 9:30. So we don't have very long to set this morning. But this, I mean, I've got a window here and here, but there has been deer before come through this way, but not very often. And it's just not as many deer through here as there used to be. But we'll sit here and I've got my coffee started, and I was up early and needed to kill a few hours, so why not come over here in the old deer spot and see what we see. But deer are the bucks are starting to not like to be around each other. Tug and I last weekend hunted and we saw 4 bucks together. They were really 2 pairs of 2. And they were starting to get a little aggressive with each other, pinning their ears back and not liking to be around each other. And I saw one buck on my way home yesterday that was out by himself, middle of the afternoon or late afternoon. So it's usually in Oklahoma, muzzleloader season. Towards the end of muzzleloader season is good, but the prime time for rut deer hunting is probably about 2 weeks away. Usually it's the week before rifle season. The ODWC knows what they're doing. So it's the best time to be in the woods. Usually you have to have a bow in your hand, but the first weekend of rifle season sometime catches peak rut, but most of the time it's on its way down. Just kind of depends. Okay, we're gonna set for a little bit. If we get some deer out here, I'll show you. Hopefully we do. While you're sitting alone in the woods, it gives you time to think. And I think why I still like deer hunting is this tree line I'm watching. I look at it every few seconds. I look down that tree line and then I'll look back around this way, and you may sit here for 15 minutes or you may sit here for 3 hours. A lot of times in this spot, we don't see deer till 10 o'clock. Now I can't stay that late this morning. I got to leave at 8:30. But you look down this tree line and then you look once and there's nothing there. And then the next time you look, might be a deer standing there. 1 second it's there, and next second 1 second it's not there, next second it is there. And it's that initial spotting of a deer that gives you just kind of, I guess it's like a little rush, even saying, and then you go, hey, there's a deer, there's a deer, there's a deer, and even saying there's a deer kind of gives it a little rush to you. And I think, and it could be a yearling, or it could be a doe, or it could be a 10-point. Doesn't really matter what the deer is. When you very first see the deer, it just gives you a little bit of a rush. And he could come from back here, or she, or over there, or, and we're probably not going to see anything this morning. It's a nice morning out, but it's that feeling of when you very first see a deer standing in the tree line. It just, that doesn't get old. And it's the same feeling now at 52 that it was at 12. So, and I expect it'll be the same feeling at 72 if I'm lucky enough to still be doing this, which I hope. The crows are waking up. But it's, you know, I'm not going to shoot a deer this morning. Don't expect to. Just being out here and the opportunity to see a deer. If I just saw one, that would be a victory this morning. So, thoughts? We've got our first spotting. See if I can. That is Drake, and he is following the exact trail that I took to get in here. So it's Drake, the bloodhound. And I expect he's going to come right down here. Where'd he go? He's going to follow me right here to where I am standing. Drake, what are you doing? I'm trying to deer hunt. Yeah, you trailed me right out here, man, but I'm trying to deer hunt. You better go back to the house. Go back to the house. All the way to the house. Hey. Well, there you go. Thank you, Drake. And you can hear his buddy Axel. The pig pen is right back over there. So Axel's over there barking at the pigs. And Drake is trailing me down. I'm having trouble finding him. There he is. So yeah, he followed me right down the exact path I walked in here on. So, what would you say our chances of seeing a big buck are? With Axel over there barking and Drake trailing me down to the deer stand. Oh, I don't know. Probably 0, I would imagine. It wasn't very high to start with. He's still standing over there. He's not gonna. Well, I don't know. We only had a few 30 minutes left or so anyway. But we might as well leave here in a minute, it sounds like. I'm only hunting about, less than, I don't know, it might be a quarter mile to the house that way. And my pickup's parked 100 yards that way. So Drake and Axel probably went down to the party barn this morning, saw my pickup over by the pig pen, decided to come and investigate what's going on with the pickup over by the pig pen, and then Drake trailed me right to the deer stand. And he's sitting right over there now. So, and Axel's barking at the pigs. So, I guess deer hunting's over for the morning. Because Drake, I'll show you a picture of him in a second. He's just sitting over there on his haunches, waiting on me to get down out of here, I guess. So, what are you gonna do? Drake. And there's where I wanted the deers to come from. Well, okay. We'll go see what Drake's up to. There's the two amigos. Their mission complete. Axel's decided to go back and chase the pigs a little bit more, maybe. Oh, well, all right. Guess it's time to load up and go to work. There were a few deer tracks when I was coming out of there. Like there's a few even here. There's deer tracks. Right there and there. But nice morning. But we've got electrical service to go tie in. So I don't suppose Drake's gonna help us with that. We'll have to do that on our own. So I'm gonna go back over to the shop, load up my tools, head to work.